Lockdown's kind of ending, sort of depending on where you are, and you want to go out and get yourself something really fun to drive.
But
You ain't got the money in the bank, so what do? Well, you go out and get yourself these five cheap alternatives, along with one honorable mention, and don't buy all five, I think. Yes, I know there are a lot of cars that are fun to drive as well as cheap, which will not be mentioned in this list today. That's because I had space for only five and one honorable mention, so tough luck, Chuck. Uh, if you have some car that you felt should have been in the list, let me know down in the comments. Like a car from this list, tell me. New to this channel, please do like, share, and subscribe this video and hit that bell icon. Anyway, now back to the list. The first car on this list is a Suzuki, and no, it's not the Swift, but the Suzuki Zen. Launched in 1993, it came in, swooped, and stole our hearts until Maruti discontinued it in 2006. It came with a G10B all aluminum engine, I'm not American, all aluminum engine, which produced 60 bhp of power along with 78 newton meters of torque, which is a lot. Okay, not a lot, but it's decent.
and that's the main reason why this car found itself in the Indian motorsport scene a lot. Its engine is based on the G13 series of engines, and so you can fit the Esteem's 1.3 liter petrol engine into this car with ease, and people have actually done that. It's such a fun car to drive, and trust me, I've driven one and loved it. The car from ground up seemed to be very driver focused, and coupled with its low driving position and low stance, only added to that sporty feel, and that's why it's loved so much by us enthusiasts. I found one selling for as low as 22,000. Yes, 22,000. And the buyer said he'll buy it back in 3 years, though I'm not sure if that's trustworthy. And the car has seen better days as well, though more decent examples are selling for around 35,000 to 40. I've left the link in the description for these cars.
Perhaps the Zen isn't the car for you. You're the kind of boy or girl that likes.
More power, baby. More power, baby.
So, what do? Well, the next option is the Fiat Palio 1.6 GTX or S10 if it's the Palio style, but same engine. Before you go out and steal yourself, buy the car for a steal deal, here are some things to consider. The car, as we all know, is a Fiat, and Fiat is pulling out of India. Spares are now coming easy, not cheap. Maintenance is high, and trust me, it needs a lot. You go on the online forums, you can find a lot of people talking about the maintenance that this car needs. The common problem with this car was the heating problem, the engine heating. If you drive it too hard, and don't kid yourself, we all know you're going to buy this car to drive it hard. So people have rectified this heating problem by upgrading the air filter system, save some money for that. Also, this was quite a heavy car, and the suspension also wasn't tuned to meet that requirement or for the power. So save some money as well for a suspension upgrade. You can use all these things as well. This is the bargaining chip and lower the price down for this car.
Straight out of factory, you got a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated inline 4 cylinder producing 100 PS of power and 137 Newton meters of torque on tap. And this car is highly tunable. With little effort, you can source a remap. Head to your car forums and tinkle around a little over there, and you'll find out which turbos you can fit. Better still, people have actually successfully supercharged this car and bumped its power up to 150 bhp. Take that, Polo GT. Now, the cheapest example that I could find was for 85k, which is a little expensive for the car, but you can easily drive the price down to 75k at least, if not 70. Make sure you keep some cash aside for your servicing as well as upgrades, though.
Maybe you don't like a hatchback. Perhaps you want something with a boot behind. You want a sedan. Because your job requires you to transfer people in the boot. Willingly. Mostly. Why else would you buy a sedan? What you want to be looking at is the Suzuki S-Team.
Now, the S-Teams that you want to focus on are the later generations that came with a lightweight, all aluminum G13BB MPFI engines. Now, this car produced 85 bhp of power along with 150 Newton meters of torque. And because of its lightweight, the Maruti engineers could add on anti-roll bars and side impact bars, making it a pretty safe car.
A fun and safe Suzuki, and she had a power to weight ratio of 100 PS per ton. So,
Because of all this, the car was really loved by rally drivers here in India and constantly featured in various autosport events around the country. The cheapest example of the S-Team that I could find was for 39,878.
anyone else find that number a little too weird for being too specific? Or is it just me? Let me know down in the comments.
While the ones in a little better condition will cost you around 60k plus, which is quite a good deal for the car.
But what if you don't like the S-Team? You want something that's more modern with more creature comforts. You don't want the people in the booth to be complaining, so what do? You get the original Baleno, not the current one that's like a Swift that's had a weird allergic reaction.
Launched in 1999 and sold up to 2007, the Baleno came with a 1.6 litre engine that produced 94 bhp of power along with 130 Nm of torque. Now that's a lot of torque for the car. This car was also a favorite among rally drivers and enthusiasts. Yep, 3 Suzuki cars in this list and all 3 featured in some sort of motorsport here in the country. God, that Suzuki was amazing. Now the cheapest example of the Baleno that I could find was for 79,360 rupees. Yes, another oddly specific number, but okay. Though the car I would look out for is the Baleno Ultra. Now I'm a big fan of station wagons. I mean, what's not like about them? I really don't understand why they never did well in India. You're getting the space of an SUV, but the road manners of a sedan.
Even my favorite Audi is the RS6 Avant, or Avant if you're French, which just means after. What the hell, Audi? Anyway, with that, we now reach the last car in this list, and before that, let's talk about the honorable mention, and that is the Honda City Type 2 VTEC.
Yes, the famed Honda City Type 2 VTEC did not make it to the list, and the only reason for that is because of the price. Now, the cheapest example I could find was for 1,15,000, and that's quite a steep asking price for that car. I don't feel it's worth it.
Now, you are getting the non-VTEC version for as low as 60,000, though Honda without VTEC, that's like cake without icing. I don't know. And no, you cannot just add or bolt on VTEC. It does not work that way. It's complicated. VTEC might have not kicked in there, but it's kicking in now because the last car in this list is the Honda Honda Civic.
Launched all the way back in 2006 and sold up until 2013, where she then ghosted on us for 6 years, like your high school girlfriend. The older Civic came with a 1.8 litre 4-banger producing 140 PS of power along with 174 Newton meters of torque. Now this car is really tunable, and if that's not enough for you, a simple stage 1 remap can bump your car up to 150 bhp and almost 200 Newton meters of torque, which is a lot of torque, trust me.
Now the 1.8S came with pedal shifters. If you don't drive your automatic in manual mode, then do you even shift, bro? Also, can we please save the manual?
The cheapest Civic I found was for 1,10,000, which is a pretty good deal for the car. Now that's the 1.8S with the manual transmission, just like God intended. Now keep in mind that this was a premium car and a premium offering by Honda in India, and so parts are not very cheap and neither servicing. So keep that in mind and keep some extra cash aside for that.
And that concludes the list of 5 fun cars available for cheap here in India. Please do like, share and subscribe to the video channel. And until then, enjoy some bloopers that were done during shooting. Okay, so okay. So, hey. The first car in this list, I mean, even my favorite Audi is the RS6 Avant. Or Avant. Even my favorite Audi is the RS6 Avant. No, Avant. Even my favorite Audi.